I'd like to start by welcoming you, Grace, to RaithTV, to your debut interview. You're our new digital marketing executive. Congratulations on landing the role. Are you excited about it?
Oh, yeah, very excited. Still can't really believe it, but it's basically a dream come true for me. So yeah, definitely say I'm excited.
Okay, good. And as a dream come true, you're saying that from the standpoint of somebody who supported Raith Rovers all your life. When you applied for that role of digital marketing executive, how exciting was it?
I sort of started preparing or sort of thinking about what that job would entail and all that sort of stuff, and whether I would want to do it. In terms of like what I believe personally I can do, like I feel like I am like right for it. I feel like I'm able to do it. I feel like I've got ideas, and I feel I also bring a different perspective, sort of being a fan myself. Sort of hopefully I know what other fans want to see and sort of get more information about and stuff. Already since the new consortium have been involved, I think the social media has really started to take off a bit. And that's me and Rory have been working on some things. We've also had Ben's come into the RaithTV team. So he's doing more of the pitch side videos. So it's just getting more content out really is my number one thing. Is I think we need to have more content out for people to see what's going on, people to be in the loop with things. Because one of the things the new ownership really value is the supporters understanding what's going on, not sort of being left in the dust about things, not having to speculate about things. Like they really want to get what's going on out there, but I don't think, well, I feel like social media is really the best way to do that. So it's utilising that in the best way. Just engaging a wider audience too. Sort of, we've seen all the Las Palmas fans and Gran Canaria that have been drawn in by the social media. It's just so much you can do with it, and so many more people that can get involved with things and just see more about what's going on at the club.
Tell me about your backstory. You know, when did you come? What year did you come to your first game? How old were you? Who did you come with? What's your memories of those early days at the Rovers?
So I'm from Edinburgh, so I'm not like a local Fife person, whatever. But my dad has supported Raith since he started working in Edinburgh sort of early 1990s, and his friend Jim came to the games because he's a good friend of Ronnie Coyle.
That's Jim Clark.
That is Jim Clark, yes. So Jim's told my dad to start coming along with him. He fell in love with it. My dad started going, and then when I was younger, my dad sort of wanted me to. Well, he knew I liked football and he wanted me to go to games and stuff. He took me to some Edinburgh teams. I enjoyed it, but didn't really feel like I sort of like belonged to it, or didn't really feel connected to it in a way. So one day I just, oh well, can I come with you on a Saturday wherever you go? Went with them and just instantly really loved it, and just sort of walked in and instantly felt sort of part of something far more deeper than any other game I'd been to. Very
obviously you're a proper supporter of the club. You also then started playing football and you ended up playing for Raith Ladies way back. Tell us about your time there. What position did you play, and what's your significant memories of playing for the ladies team?
Well, I'd say that's my sort of first Raith Rovers dream that came true, first of all. So I played for Boroughmuir Thistle in Edinburgh all my life, and we never really played against Raith, and then I can't remember how it came about, but we got a friendly against them, played against them, and I was like, oh, these girls are actually really good, and I just thought, imagine if I could be a part of that. I've never really considered it, just being from Edinburgh and stuff, and got in touch with some of the girls that played there just through Facebook, and they're, oh yeah, just come along to a training session, see how you like it, whatever, and they're all really friendly, really nice. So I went along, and John Fettes, who was the head coach at the time, just basically welcomed me in, open arms. He was excited, and he was really trying to start a proper women's team that could really do something. We had a really good set of girls there. My best memory is probably scoring against Dunfermline, obviously, because that's
excellent,
a good memory to have. But it was a difficult time in terms of we always just fell short. So both the seasons I played, we were getting second. We played in a tournament, got second. So it was always like we were almost there, but we just couldn't quite get over the line. And then football happens and people move on to different clubs and all that sort of stuff. So, but I really enjoyed it. It was sort of, I've been playing football all my life and loving it, but then when you walk out with like the team that you love on your shirt or whatever, and you know that you're playing for that team, that's a completely different feeling. That's why it was really my first dream come true to get offered to do that. So.
And then obviously football was a huge part of your life already, and it became an even bigger part of your life when you went to study in the US, your communications degree, on a football scholarship. Different environment, different culture, different weather. What was it like playing out in the States for the years you were out there?
In terms of football, it was quite a sort of eye-opener for me, just completely different, but really enjoyed it. The facilities are amazing, and just the amount of money and time and effort that gets put into university sports, women's football, all of that is just amazing.
Yeah, and then your course comes to an end, you graduate just over a year ago, and you return to Scotland. You offered your services as a volunteer. Tell us a little bit what you got involved in over the last year or so with the Rovers on the social media side.
So while I was in America, I started doing some programme articles. That was initially Bill Gilby was the programme editor. He contacted me just asking if I wanted to write about being a fan in America, sort of waking up every Saturday morning and tuning into RaithTV, all that sort of stuff. And so I started writing for the programme and sort of became a volunteer in that way, but it was sort of from afar. I came back and actually you, Neil, spoke to me about a possible opportunity just to sort of help out with the social media, do some stuff with that side of things.
I think I remember that, yeah.
I mean, that was one of the really early League Cup games last year. And so you spoke to me and sort of said that there might be a chance to help out with that. So I mean, another dream come true. I'm thinking, oh, that'd be great to be involved in a more sort of deeper side of things. So just really completely got into doing that and got going and been doing stuff with the social media ever since. In
addition to volunteering on the programme and on social media, you've also worked with other groups within the club. Tell us a bit about them and how they've helped you so far.
Well, I've been really lucky because I've had support from lots of different parts of the club during my time. Specifically, really, you guys at RaithTV, so Neely and Davey, really helped out with lots of stuff, been supportive throughout the last season and this season as well. Also even Laura, the rest of the office staff, then obviously Rory that's came in. There's been so many different people, even John Greer's really a big part of it as well. So just so many different people have contributed. Everyone's been so supportive and welcomed me in.
I understand another new development that's on the horizon is a brand new club website. Tell us a bit more about that.
That's right. So I think for quite a while now there's been lots of development with the website. They're trying to make it obviously a lot more modern, a lot more easy to access information, just a lot more user friendly really. And I've seen the sort of template for it right now. It's looking pretty good, so I think it's almost ready. Should be done hopefully in the next sort of 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Aiming for. But that hopefully will help with a lot of things.
Finally, if there's any fans out there that have any ideas about social media and how it can be used, what's the best way of getting in contact with you and the club about that?
I would say just reach out to the club directly through any of the social media channels, and I'll definitely see it, and I'm open to any ideas and all ideas. So it's just really building that connection between the fans and the club and making sure that the fans understand that if they have ideas they will get listened to, and try our best to implement them as much as possible anyway.